I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
So Jake didn't want to go back, Jake was kind of lacking, The high guy, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, he had to get on their ass, man. They say, man, it's time to rebuild, man. That's the spirit that we're in right now, spiritually.
Father, is it time for redemption? It is time.
Shalom. First and foremost, going to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakodash, double honors to the apostles, and those of great millstone, honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, Christian's word and true sincerity. This is the brother Tawab Rakhab, back with another pre-workout out here in GMS in the Empire. So this week, what I want to go on to is, this is the time to seek the Lord, man. This is the time to really, be engulfed in His word, man. This ain't the time to be bullshitting. This ain't the time to be lollygagging. Okay, this ain't the time to be getting caught up into the affairs of this life. As you can see what's going on, this place is unraveling, man. And see when all these things, because we're all going to be affected. And, when all these stores, these businesses start to close, shut their doors, all of us are going to be affected by this. That's why it's so imperative now to seek the Lord, so that way in that time you will have a hedge about you. You have that protection, man. And that's the problem. You read all throughout the scriptures with our people. They always constantly rebelling against the Lord, man. Not hearing the voice of the Lord. Which are the prophets. The Lord always sent men. He always sent servants to speak words unto His people to warn them. Hey, the Lord's getting ready to bring judgment. So make sure you're on your best behavior, so to speak. And we all see time and time again the majority of our people were acting in a way that would displease the Lord. So the Lord had to bring our enemies against us, and above us, man. But now we're in a time where this is the end, man. We're not going to go into captivity no more. This is the final captivity, man. But this is going to be a greater destruction than any other captivity that we've been in, man. So, like the brother said earlier in his lesson, man, the Lord's going to turn shit up, man. Things about to get turned up out here, man. So if you're not on the right side of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, you're going to get put to death, man. Plain and simple. So with that, let me get right into it. This is the first book, first scripture I'm going to start with is Isaiah 55:6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, while He may be found. Call ye upon Him while He is near." And the Lord is near, man. That's why you got all these different signs in the heavens. Okay, brother mentioned the weather is all fucked up. These are signs that we're in the end times. That the Lord is coming back. Wars, rumors of wars. Okay, you see what the DJ Trump is doing here. He got to where the government is shut down. Okay, even though some people may be still getting their benefits, but that's only for a temporary time. And people that still buy into the American dream, that shit is starting to fade away. People you have an exodus of people leaving America, man. Even Edomites, man. Edomites are complaining. How much more the average Israelite out here, man? So this is the time to seek the Lord, man. And that's why the Lord has His prophets out here to give you the understanding of why these things are happening. All right? It says, 7th verse. It says, "Let the wicked forsake his way," talking about the Israelite, the wicked Israelite. let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, and he will have mercy upon him. And that right there right now only applies to the elect, because 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're going to be destroyed here in this land, okay? Because of your constant rebelliousness. Here it is, the Lord has his servants out here to tell you why these things are happening. We're making the ways of the Lord known unto you. We're making known unto you how to please the Lord, which that will put you in a good case. You know, even though we understand that, that the scriptures say that we might be saved, we hoping to be saved. We not sitting here and saying it's a guarantee. But we humbly believe that the Lord's gonna come back and deliver us, man. If we stay upon that path, man. And you gotta really be sincere about this, man. Like your brother did a lesson about not being lukewarm. Somebody that's lukewarm, they just going through the motions. They're not really, their heart is not really all the way in it. So you really got to believe in this thing for yourself, man.
Only doing 3 lessons in 4 months.
Right, doing 3 lessons in 4 months, that's unacceptable, man.
Yeah.
What is that thing, what thing is it out there that got you so busy that you ain't got no time for the Lord, man? What thing is in this world got you to where you can't give the Lord time, man? That's unacceptable. All right, anyway, back to the 7th verse. It says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, and he will have mercy upon him and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. Right, now, again, that's the elect. Because the elect is the only ones out here that's really, that has that connection to Yahweh Shem Shai, man, that think upon his name, that think upon the world that's to come. These people are the average mind out here, they're not thinking about the Lord. They just, they all about the flesh. That's why these people, when those benefits were threatened to be cut off for this month, people was losing their damn mind, man, because that's what they made their trust. What's the scripture said?
Isaiah 30.
Isaiah 30. Yeah, they trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. Yep. But all this shit is unraveling, man. So you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that's still in that mindset. You're gonna be confounded. You're gonna be ashamed, man. And a lot of you're gonna know it by death by pain. All right. Or this is final script. Or this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. It says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth. So the Lord wants you to remember Him in the days of your youth, man. When you're, when you're young, you got your able body, you got your strength, you got your memory, all that, man. The Lord wants you when you're at the peak of your life. Not saying that the Lord don't bring older men into this thing, because the Lord does bring older brothers, but generally speaking, the Lord is seeking for younger men, So this is the time to seek the Lord. Don't be procrastinating. No, I'll get to it when I get to it. No, man, because this thing can pop off any minute now. That's how your attitude got to be. That's how our attitude has to be, man. This thing can go down at any time.
Hastening the days.
Because the Lord can come back, and the Lord do come back. What the Lord gonna find you doing? He gonna find you bullshitting. All right. It says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. It's like during the time of Haggai, man, when that was the time where they had to rebuild Jerusalem, and Jake was in that spirit of being comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Jake was living good under the Persian Empire. So Jake didn't want to go back. Jake was kind of lacking. The Haggai, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, he had to get on their ass, man. They say, man, it's time to rebuild, man. That's the spirit that we're in right now, spiritually. Because this is the rebuilding of Jerusalem spiritually, man. Us coming out here and doing this work, man. So that same attitude Haggai got on them to build Jerusalem, that's the attitude we have today, getting on our people. Of course, it's only for the elect, but we have to tell our, the rest of our people whether they hear or whether they forbear, so that blood is off our hands, man, pursuing Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter, man. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, I pray it's edifying to sincere brothers. well. You few sisters out there, stay strong, keep fighting, you almost out this thing. But then I'm going to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Hakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, honors and salutations to the whole elect, which is where it was sincere.